All right. 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Oh, it's so beautiful.
What the fuck? Bodvar with the titties?
Welcome to the Gravity Cancel Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to episode 55 of the Gravity Cancel Podcast. Rocks.
Me.
We had a challenge
Yeah, we
that
did.
we talked about.
I didn't realize it was such a serious challenge. I just thought it was like a passive thing.
Oh, no.
We would just see who
There were
did it.
stakes on the line. So let me ask you this. So the challenge was first person to complete all the wins of all the legends for Bifrost Colors in order, starting with Bodvar, ending with Vivi, wins the challenge, and the loser receives a punishment. How far did you make it in the actual challenge?
So, I just want to point out that there's no way this punishment wasn't already finished before. You made this as a punishment for me, and then came up with some bullshit way for me to receive it. All right?
Okay, so it was in progress when the challenge was made.
Mm-hmm.
My punishment was it wouldn't have taken very long. I would have had it done for this episode.
Okay.
So if I would have lost, I would have honored that, and my punishment would have been received. I will tell you what my punishment was after we reveal your punishment.
Okay.
So, how far did you make it?
I made it like... Hold on. In our Discord, I tried to keep my progress posted.
I think it was Ada.
No. I got farther. I got to... Let's see. I got to... Oh, shit, I don't know. I got, like, less than halfway and said, fuck this, and just did the ones that I would want to use it on.
So you don't have Universal anyways.
Nope.
Oh, dude, I am so sorry. Oh, that's a bummer. I can't wait for you to get a new main and not have it. All right, so on to the punishment.
Okay.
Courtesy of one of your favorite artists, Airless, I have a commission, and this commission's been brewing for a while now. So let's break into the box.
Can we show
First
this on
of all-
YouTube?
Yeah, we can show it on YouTube. It's safe for work. How big is that box?
Absurdly large.
So
It's not as heavy as it looks, though, but it's
Yeah?
about the size of most people's television, I would say.
all right, so before you open it, because you know it's Airless, so you know it's art.
I know it's horny, whatever it is.
This is a piece of artwork for your living room.
I can't just put it in the game room. It has to go to the living room.
Okay, you could maybe put it behind so it's in view of your camera, but the intention was the living room. So let's go ahead and crack it open.
Well, I did, as we were getting stuff ready, I did pre-cut it, so it shouldn't be too hard to get
You
into.
haven't seen it, though. You have not seen it yet.
No.
Rox has disappeared yet again.
It's covered in plastic, but it has, check this out. It has screws. It even has a nice little level, so
You got a level, so
whatever it is.
it's going to look great on your wall.
Okay, alright, so the way that I have it, I didn't see it came out the other way around, like this. So I've not seen what it is. Should I
Okay,
flip it
I
over
think-
and show the camera?
I think it's upside down for the camera. Rotate it around,
Okay.
because it kind of wraps around it.
Should I
Yeah,
get
that's
it?
the right way. That's the right
Okay.
way.
I don't want to look at it. Can I get a hint on what it is?
No.
Alright, give me a countdown.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Oh, it's so beautiful.
What the fuck? Bodvar with the titties?
So ever since Gardner Bodvar's skin was announced, I had it in my mind that I had to have Farm Girl Bodvar. Farm Girl Bodvar needed to exist. So reached out to Airless, and we worked our magic. So now it's Farm Girl Bodvar, but without anything underneath the apron.
I like the small cow.
So I was like, So how much is a background? And he quoted me some steep price. He, she, they?
They.
I don't know.
They.
Quoted me a steep price. And I'm like, it's fair. It's a fair price. But like, what if I just get an off-the-shelf background? He's like, yeah, that'd be cheaper. So I go find some stock art of a pasture with like 17 cows on it. I'm like, this one. He goes, can I get rid of the cows? And I'm like, no, you have to keep one, but you can pick it.
Oh my god. I'm messing up right now. Be like, what the fuck?
Farm Girl Bovar. She exists.
She's real.
So my punishment.
It's amazing, really.
My punishment would have been that was going to go on my fight stick for BCX. And that's still not out of the question. So that very well could make an appearance at BCX as well. We should auction it off at BCX for charity.
Oh my god. That's not a bad idea.
So there's the challenge punishment, and I'm glad you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's more beautiful than I imagined. That's a fantastic canvas.
Oh my god. It is very high quality. Wesley's gonna love this.
It was like $36, dude.
Yeah, this is definitely going in the living room.
It's so good.
You can tell this wasn't commissioned by me because I would be like, all right, yeah, it looks great. Make the boobs bigger, like 4 times.
I did.
Oh my god.
And then it sends they send a picture. He's like, how about this? And I'm like, yeah, that's good, but a little bit bigger. All right, Rox. Back to the regularly scheduled program. We've been on a roll with this, so let's do the games that made us. And this podcast question is, which game were you the most toxic in, other than Brawlhalla?
Most toxic in? Does being a teenager that said words you're not supposed to say anymore, way like a decade and a half ago, does that count? That
was my caveat. All of our most toxic games, you and me both, were probably Halo, Call of Duty, anything that was Xbox. When Wi-Fi and the internet play started, that's out of the question. Everyone was toxic then. Kids these days would not survive in that environment.
I had a kid that and I only made friends with him because I had as a young man, very young man, use my negotiation skills to turn an enemy into a friend because somebody sicked them on me, no matter who it was. If they pissed you off in Halo, and you could get them in a lobby, or even just get them to send you a message, this kid would DDoS them for 2 hours. You would just be like, hey, here's the gamer tag right here. And that guy would go offline for 2 hours. And it was like I was probably like 16, this kid was probably like 13, didn't speak English very well, lived in Colorado. I can't even remember his gamer tag, but yeah, you'd be offline for a while if you pissed me off.
So outside of the early days of online gaming, outside of the Halos, the Call of Duties, recently being last, we'll say 8 years, what game were you the most toxic in?
Oh, man. It would have to either be Warzone or Destiny. Destiny for just the fact that I've played so much of it. And there's I think it's Destiny, dude. I think it's Destiny. Because
what's funny is that's the spiritual successor of Halo.
I know. And the worst thing is, when I started playing Destiny, I was like, because when I played Halo, I only cared about competitive Halo. Like, if I was talking to somebody in public and met them there, oh, you like Halo? I like Halo. And then they say, like, oh, yeah, I really love to get the Warthog in Big Team Battle. I'd be like,
whoa.
You play matchmaking playlists that have vehicles? Bro, if you're not playing the competitive, like, you start with a battle rifle, that's fucking it. There's a sniper that's going to spawn over here in 2 minutes. And like, yeah, I was very anti heavy weapon, power weapon, unless you went and got it. Because like, if you got a power weapon, it's because like you had a fifth guy on your team standing behind you with a fucking timer, being like, all right, sniper's up in 20 seconds.
Yeah,
like that kind of stuff. The thing about Destiny is, imagine Halo, any competitive shooter you love. the best gunplay you've ever seen in a game. Better than any Call of Duty, any Halo, any shooter you've ever played. It has the best weapon handling and gunplay. However, people don't use that shit very often because what they would rather do is be like, I could engage here or just drop a grenade on the ground that slithers like a snake as soon as it touches you, which you can't dodge, really, unless you jump up in the air, which, gotcha, you're in the fucking air now. You're frozen for about 3 seconds. Or, better yet, I could run around a corner and, we could start a little battle rifle fight, right? No, absolutely not. I'm going to power slide, which gives me an overshield and protects me for fucking 30 seconds. And then also I'm going to hit one button, which is a powered melee, and it one-shots everybody. It's fucking bullshit, bro. And the worst part is, I play Hunter out of the 3 fucking classes. Okay, it's definitely Destiny. Because I'm fucking heated right now just thinking about it. Because I play Hunter, which the only thing that we have over the other classes is we can dodge out of the way. Like, you can double tap a button, and your character just like if, let's say, I'm peeking out of this wall here, right? Peeking around the wall. If I get in trouble, I can double tap a button, and my character dodges out of the way.
Yeah.
Versus, all right, I just put up a big shield. Also, sometimes that shield freezes anything near it. Sometimes that shield launches little green things that will suspend you up in the air like a fucking puppet, and you're about to get murdered. Or sometimes, if I'm wearing the right helmet, we can just stand behind it and shoot you. It's a one-way shield. Get fucked. We're just going to camp the point in it. Or Warlock drops a rift on the ground, and when they're standing in it, either their weapons are more powerful, so they hit a lot harder, or they're constantly healing, so if you hit once, miss the second shot, they're already full health again. Or if you're wearing the right helmet, it gives you both of those things. And then on top of that, did I mention the other 2 classes can fucking fly? Hunters can't. But for some reason, hunters are always the fucking problem. I played a competitive match 15 minutes before we got on here. And I was like, ain't that about fucking right? So I hop up into a room. I throw my melee ability, which is a little rope dart that isn't attached to me by any means. It'll go and ping you for about 15% of your health, and then it might hit a couple other things if there's anything else in the room, and then it'll come back to me, and if I grab it, I'll get this much of the ability energy back. Woohoo! I threw it in the room, I ping a Warlock, he presses the same button as me, I'm frozen.
Did you do damage to him?
No, because I hit him with mine, and it did about 15% of his health. He hit me with his, frozen. That's just how it fucking works. Oh, I could fucking scream, dude.
So are you toxic in the way that, you just complain about stuff? Or, are you berating these people?
I will berate these people. And it's just, ooh, God. Ooh. I'll just let you watch one match.
I can't wait.
I will strategically be watching my map, following teammates, do good spacing. You can tell that I grew up playing competitive shooters. I'll get the jump on somebody, and then they'll just turn around and throw a melee ability and a grenade, and I die instantly. They never even aimed at me. I'm locked in on their head. I get the first shot, and then... That said, I am very good at Destiny. I'm very good at Destiny. But
what's funny is you were just shitting on hero shooters, and Destiny sounds like so much of a hero shooter.
That's what I fucking say all the time, bro. It's anytime someone wants to ask about Destiny PvP, I'm just imagine a hero shooter, but there's almost no cooldowns for anything, and nobody fires a gun. And if they do, it's a shotgun, and they're a Titan, and when they run real fast, they have an overshield for some fucking reason. Remember that thing that would spawn on Halo every 3 minutes, and if you got to it first, all you gotta do is sprint forward, baby. With your shotgun, you sprint forward, and you got an overshield. Holy shit!
It sounds so Kotsuge, so fucking jank.
And the reason I love it so much is when I outplay people using all that shit with just standard gunplay. Fucking love it. It makes you feel that much better. But when you're not having a great day and you just want to play a match or two, and your teammates are dog shit, you're just oh.
All right, so I would say that's probably a good toxic game because it doesn't fall too far from our roots. It stays right there.
Mm-hmm.
How
about
Rocks? I would say this is gonna sound so pathetic. It's any digital card game I play. So, started with Hearthstone, went to Legends of Runeterra, and now we're on Marvel Snap. I refuse to emote in Brawlhalla most of the time. Like, I'm not emoting to, like, incite, anger. I'm just emoting because either someone emoted or because I'm bored.
Mm-hmm. I
am emoting in card games to incite the most anger and salt I can. Like, they misplay, I'm hitting them with a, ha-ha emote. They try some big play that doesn't quite fan out, hit them with, a thumbs up, Oh, dude, I'm so toxic in it. Marvel Snap's the fucking worst. Because it's, literally, you're playing Marvel Snap games, 2 minutes tops, maybe. And I will spam the fuck out of an emote button. Okay. I'm like, oh, you're playing that card that I just hate just a little bit? I don't even have a problem with your deck. It's this one card. Yeah, you're getting fucking emote spammed.
I think I totally could have guessed that it was going to be with emotes that you were toxic.
No, I don't talk to anyone. That's too direct. That's too direct.
Okay, fair.
On to Brawlhalla. This is a Brawlhalla podcast, people. I have some more commissions.
Oh, no.
Ever since I started supporting our local Brawlhalla artists, I can't stop. I've spent at least $600 on commissions this year. And that was the cheapest one, actually. All things considered. So, Rox, get ready to share some pictures here. This first one harkens back to a conversation we had last podcast.
No, that's fast turnaround.
Actually, both of them do.
Okay.
There was a topic we talked about with Legends bar tabs, and I completely fucking whiffed core. And you're like, dude, it's fucking Coors Light. And I'm like, yeah, of course it's fucking Coors Light. So get ready to share this.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me...
And we're not going to transition off this screen for a while, because there is so much to share.
Alright, let me...
And Lover Lady, enter. It's fucking beautiful, dude. So, we have Coors Light Core. Looking just like the biggest mountain you've ever seen, the iciest mountain you've ever seen, with the Coors cooler.
You have a problem. Hammer? Is this the same guy that commissioned the Voodoo Ranger one?
Yep.
Oh my god, we're going to pay for that kid to go to college.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. So, the Coors cooler is a hammer with a cooler full of beer as the hammer.
Oh my god.
The Drunken Haymakers are just normal core hands punching through cans of Coors. My favorite detail of this, and we were just trying to work through this. So if you look on Core's head, there's a little detail. Here's another picture.
Okay. Yeah, the little orange bit?
Yeah.
Let me...
So, pull that up. I sent you another picture. That will show it even better. Or you can just zoom the fuck in.
Zoom the fuck in. This little orange bit right here?
Yeah. What does that look like to you?
I couldn't tell you.
So it's a little mountain climber.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it is.
So then if you scroll down a little bit, there's little trees on core.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's over the, what is it, Space Core, the robot looking one.
Uh-huh.
So that is available on Game Banana for mods. And let's come back to our regular screen really quick. I got another one for you.
All right.
So, I realized we had another missed opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back to BCX. This goes back to something near and dear to my heart. Rox, this goes back to Tecate.
Okay. How long's that been setting out waiting for you to make...
It's so warm. So, get ready to share this one.
Oh.
Did you just spill your wine?
No.
You got a fly in it.
2 bugs in this thing.
Man, you're really ruining the moment.
Look at that. It's not gonna.
Okay.
I turned off autofocus. All right. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't just have a small bug in my mouth, and I'm gonna Tecate Tezca. Now this is goated.
We have Tecate Tezca. So
The size of his head mixed with the size of his chin.
with his chin with the fucking eagle. Oh man. So, or is that a hawk? I don't know. I don't know my birds. On the left, we have the Tecate boxing gloves. Tecate, for the longest time, was a huge sponsor of boxing.
Really?
And we've got the Tecate logo on it. Tezca himself's got the Tecate belt buckle. And then the Drunken Claws, baby. Those boots are made for kicking. And that's just what they'll do.
I do really like those boots.
That is over Talk of the Town Tezca. So, guess what? We are 4/6 of the way to a 6-pack of beer-related Brawlhalla mods.
Oh my god, who's next?
I don't know, but it's gonna cost me some money. So there's the 2 newest commissions. Both will be available on Game Banana if they're not already.
What if you just get Kid Rock dressed up in Bud Light attire?
That's too controversial. Who would it be? Bodvar? I think Bodvar.
The Malort Bodvar, bro.
Malort, but we gotta complete the 6-pack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right, on to some Brawlhalla news. We have Ranked Season 32 ending July 3rd, and this was the first season that brought us 3 different seasonal rank queues. So, how'd you feel about that? Did you play all 3 of them?
Didn't even touch him, bro. Didn't even touch him.
We played the 3v3 crew battle at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I guess we did. I couldn't tell you what the other ones were though.
And then it was supposed to rotate to 2v2 strikeout? I think it was 2v2 strikeout. Without friendly damage. Without friendly damage. So whack.
Yeah.
There was an issue with that, so they switched it to Street Brawl. So it was 1v1 Street Brawl, which I loved. I played a lot of that.
Am I crazy, or do they have like random issues with the seasonal ranked queues sometimes?
Well,
like often.
I don't think 2v2 strikeout has ever been an option, right?
Mm-mm.
So,
I don't think so.
I'm thinking they probably had an issue with it loading up that many characters. I don't know. So they ended with that one, and I did not touch that one at all because of the team damage thing. Do you like that 3 seasonal queues better than the 1, or do you not care?
I don't care, but I feel like it's better to do the 3 seasonal. It just makes more sense because it's never going to be something someone focuses on,
Right.
and it makes it more limited time, right? So
And
if you make your battle pass last, a month, then more people are going to be like, oh shit, I got a month to do this. Let me get in there and play it. And then the next one comes out and they're like, oh, well, I got to do that one. And then it keeps
Right.
them engaged versus like, all right, I've got 6 months to fucking do this battle pass.
So I think the intention of it was to keep people engaged with the seasonal queues throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it did that. Because I was playing Street Brawl like week 1 and week 2, and I had the same people every time.
I feel
Same
like
4, 5, 6 people.
They don't really tell you enough that like, hey, it's changed, it's new. Like if they just had a splash page that was like, hey, season whatever, seasonal rank queue, this now live.
Because the seasonal rank queue is kind of hidden a bit. Like, you look at it, it's like 1v1, okay, 2v2, seasonal rank queue, and then join private ranked. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So, yeah, they need to advertise it more.
Yeah, it's as hidden as the BCX announcer pack that we were supposed to get. I still haven't been able to find it in the game anywhere.
We're never getting that, Rox. We're never getting that.
What do you mean he promised?
And they'll promise again this year. Do you have any wish list for next season's seasonal queue?
2v2 strikeout, but with team damage.
I really like the idea of 2v2 strikeout. It was just the team damage killed it. So I hope they learn from that. Obviously, it won't be next season. I really want Temple Climb, or whatever the climbing one is, the Lara Croft one, where there's the traps and shit. I think 2v2 on that could be fucking hype. No one would play it. The other big thing, and I just want to take this moment to brag. This season, I reached my all-time 1v1 peak elo. I broke 2100 finally.
Nice.
And I did it with Vivi. I just went on a tear like Saturday afternoon, and I did not lose a match. It took me 21 wins to get to 2100 this season. And I probably only played like maybe 30 matches.
I can't believe I played Brawlhalla Mobile. I talked about this in the Discord. Went 9-1, and it was a very close match. It was against a really laggy Mordex that went to like the last stock. Almost every other game except maybe one of them, all of them were just 3-0s.
Right.
And it gave me low gold. Placement matches are a sham. They're fake.
Placement matches really benefit from the soft reset. So like your next season, if you played on mobile next season, you're gonna gain like 300 elo if you perform the same, above wherever you ended, and then so on and so forth. It'll keep like cascading until you get to where you're supposed to be. So, sorry for your loss. I wish you would have got diamond on mobile because that would have been a really great talking point.
That would have been hilarious. I've become a mobile main.
Next order of business on news, Heatwave 2024 is coming up. And I sent you a little image of this. You can share it or not. I don't care. We are getting new Loki and new Mako skins. Neither of which I'm a really big fan of.
Yeah, I mean, the Loki one's okay, I guess. But
it's the best Loki skin we have.
Yeah. It just looks like Beach Bum Dirtbag, which I appreciate.
I am all about Beach Bum Dirtbag Loki. So, the Mako, man. You had a good analogy for the Mako.
It looks like a character from a dogshit Disney movie nobody watched.
I wouldn't even say Disney. It's like, what was that off-brand Disney from the fucking 90s? Oh, man, they made a ton of animated films.
I know you're not talking shit on Pixar right now. DreamWorks?
No. Like, I'm talking, like, low budget.
Actually, it looks more like a early Nickelodeon, like a Bob the Builder, time in the morning, like, type of character.
Let me see. I need to figure out which one I'm thinking of. It was such a whack fucking... I'm never going to find it. It's not... Dude, Pixar's been around since 1986. Did you know that?
Yeah, they've been around for a while. Was this little pet, the little sidekick, always here? The little water ball?
The sidekick's new.
I like that one.
So fucking cute. What I'm excited for is the Lucian cry emoji.
Yeah.
That is... And if it's animated, oh, dude, I'm going to lose my shit. The Zariel looking good. I don't like the looking good emote.
But I like that emote.
But I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dog Days Mordex. Is that Dog Days? Yeah, Dog Days Mordex. With a sweat. I kind of dig that.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I like it.
That's the best Mordex skin, and no one uses it.
I think Heatwave might have my least favorite skins.
They're all incredibly mid to me.
Yeah, I mean, Isaiah's goated.
I love Isaiah's.
That Orion skin is just so bad compared to the rest of the Orion kit.
Yeah.
Thor's is alright. Dog Days Mordex. That's the only Mordex you run into that's like a good guy.
Yeah,
good
yeah.
Fella.
You like talking to him. You'd have a drink with him.
Unfortunately, his favorite two weapons are on Mordex, and you have to forgive him for that. He's forced to play it like I'm forced to play Rayman.
Yeah, overall, man, that Petra skin's fucking trash, dude.
Oh my god, don't get me started.
So yeah, Heatwave coming soon, probably end of June, beginning of July, and then the big one, and we haven't talked about this much. so I'm not sure where your stance is on this. Mid-season championship at CEO is coming up. Daytona, June 28th and 30th. Are you going?
So let me look here. June 28th through the 30th. So I don't know if I work that 30th. Hold on. I do work that 30th because I have the 23rd off. So
I would guess Brawlhalla is going to be probably a Friday event.
See, I was going to say Friday after I get off work, I'm probably just going to drive down there.
Because it's not far, right? It's a couple hours.
I'm going to try to get Josiah's swag bag because he's not going. And then I'm just going to buy some merch and dip out.
Bounce out. Talk to Foda, get him on the fucking podcast.
That ship sailed, bro. That ship's set next to the Titanic right now.
Very light news week. I expect we'll get some legend reveals soon. It's about time for a new legend. So hopefully it appeals to someone.
What about I guess multiple people keep posting about this fake legend.
Gorma Bob or something like that?
Yeah. Charles Oakley posted it here somewhere.
What if it's a BMG shadow account and like they actually are dropping hints and no one's taking it seriously?
Goramambo.
Gormambo.
Goramambo.
Gormambo.
Could Goramambo be too OP?
There've been a couple of posts, and every time I see one, I'm like, I kind of want to report it, but this is kind of funny.
You should get your skins guy to make a fake
Gormambo.
Bro, can we start doing fake leaks?
Fake legend reveals?
Yes, and not like actually make it look like a true leak, like somebody like found it in the game files or something.
So someone took like a cell phone picture of a screen.
Yes, dude.
All right, so topic of the podcast. This one's been cooking for a little bit, and I'm glad it was a light news week because I feel like we're gonna have to talk about this stuff for a while.
Oh yeah, this one's gonna be long.
All right, topic of the podcast. So this one's been cooking for a bit, Rox. We are going to, or we have crafted some tier lists. The other person does not know what these tier lists are. So, how do you want to do this?
I'll go ahead and open mine up first since I had it pulled up.
And we each have 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
So this one,
okay.
We have an S, A, B, C, and D tier.
Very classic tier list.
Very classic tier list.
So some points of interest. S tier is Taros, Olga, and Petra. D tier, we got Azoth. So this isn't all the legends either.
Nope.
Actually, if
you'll
I'm
notice this is all men.
All male legends.
Except Petra.
Except Petra. Are we going to ask for hints? Because I feel like the only way we're ever going to get close is with hints.
Yes.
So,
yes, we'll do hints.
Or do we do hints or do we do like, can I ask you questions?
Yes, you can ask questions.
All right.
You have 3 questions and
3 questions.
2 guesses.
Okay. Is it at all sexual?
I am inclined to say no, but there are some freaks out there.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, so only Petra as a female. We've got C tier as Raptor. What's going to give me the most information? Are these... Okay. This is not a question about your tier list, but did you order the tiers? So, like...
No.
Okay, so they're not ordered. Does it have to do with their ability to consume something?
You're warm, but no.
Interesting. I'm going to say... That's 2 questions. It doesn't have with their ability to consume something. Does it have to do with... Does it have to do with their how cool their place of origin is.
Nope. You're so far cold.
I'm going to say you've ranked these based on how many plates they would consume at a buffet.
Nope. Are you ready for the answer?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I present you... Hold on. I present you all with the tier list of who in Valhalla takes the most vile shits imaginable.
God damn it.
Taros, Olga, Petra, you know that shit. Vile.
What?
A tier, you don't want anywhere near the A tier, bro. They're clearing out a room. B tier, listen, it's natural. It's gonna be a little stinky. C tier, they got healthy diets. They're discreet about it. They spray a little parfum over top of it. D tier, they don't shit or probably don't have stinky shit.
All right, does Core shit or does he just pebbles?
I think he just mosses a little bit and just
Mosses
wipes
a
it
little
off.
bit. Why is Vrax so far down?
Why is Vrex? I don't know how he poops. He might not poop. He might just sweat out all of his excrement. You
All
never
right,
know.
so your tier list was how vile their shits are.
Yep.
All right, let me send you my first tier list, and I'll just open up with a hint. This is near and dear to recent conversations we've had. Make sure I get the right
Okay.
one here. All right, yeah, that one right there.
Okay, here.
All right, so it's a pretty big. It's the tier lists themselves. They are unlabeled, and we have a very big top tier list and a very low bottom tier list. One person down at the bottom. This is not a tier list in the traditional sense of these do better than this or these have more of this. It's broken into categories.
Okay. I have one of those as well, so I'm glad you did one.
So yeah, these are just categories, not so much a traditional tier list.
Oh, was that the hint?
Yeah, that was the hint.
Does this involve alcohol in any way?
No, it does not involve alcohol.
Is it actual gameplay and stats related, or like headcanon lore?
Headcanon lore. But there probably are some that are actual lore accurate. I haven't fact-checked that.
Man, this one's tough. Does it involve food in any way?
It does. It does.
Is this burger versus sandwiches?
Yes, it is! Wow, that's such a good guess. All right, so let me send you the
Hold
actual
on. Let me guess which one's which. I'm going to say top is definitely burgers. Second one is sandwiches.
Okay.
Next one down is they've probably never had either. Oh, the bottom two might be that. I don't know why Tezca's there. All right, let's see it. Give me the actual one.
All right, so here's the actual one.
Ooh, I was wrong. Sandwich, burger, sandwich but no crust. Burger but no cheese. Oh, those are the worst. And quesadilla.
So, Tezca's the lone quesadilla ranger.
Yeah, you single out the one Mexican guy. I see how it is.
Some points of interest. All the burger people, I feel, are definitely just meat eaters.
Okay.
And the only one that I feel like is not a closet vegan, but presents as a vegan would be Nyx, but she's nomming some fucking burgers.
Okay.
In the shadows, So yeah, you were backwards. The sandwich was the top one, burger was the second one.
Okay.
And then sandwich but no crust, I mean, come on, fucking children. Thatch, Kaya, I feel like I'll give 7 a pass. I mean,
Probably
Red is foreign to robots anyways, so Crust is way foreign.
Okay. All right. I can't believe I actually guessed what it was.
I know.
Is that 1 point for me?
That is 1 point, and it's probably the only point that will be awarded all night.
All right. So, let's see here. Oh, this one. I think this one might actually be easy for you.
Really?
Let me switch over. You zoom in just a tad.
All right. So, again, not all the legends.
Nope.
Unfortunately, I will say in my tier list, I included all legends in all 3.
Well, it'll make sense.
So, S tier, you got Onyx, 7, and Mako. Alpha, you've got Nyx and Artemis. Bravo, Asuri, or as we say, Azuri. Val Moonin. C tier is the lone Petra. Petra's been in weird spots today.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get into D tier. Oh, these are all female.
Yep.
Okay. And then Zariel. Is this one sexual?
No. Not inherently.
So, not inherently. Is this and this obviously is an actual tier list, like you're ranking these.
Yep. Was that a question?
Yeah. Is this the Would Bang tier list?
Nope. Was that a guess or a question?
That was a guess.
All right, you got one more
guess.
one more question.
God. Okay, so all the humans are towards the bottom, and the animals are towards the top, minus Nyx and Artemis, which we're not sure of.
Oh, you're right there on the nose, buddy.
Is this the furry?
No. This is how likely it is for the average Brawlhalla player to not know that they're female.
Holy shit. That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. Onyx. See, I would have put Nyx higher.
I would have too, but there are some people that actually use their fucking eyeballs and see that Nyx has tits on her.
Yeah.
And been like, oh, I guess that is a girl, even though she does look a little androgynous.
Why Val? I've never confused Val.
I just feel like same thing with like Azuri and Munin. Like, they're obviously female, but not as obvious as like Thea, right?
Dude, this is a
Cassidy.
good tier list.
And Zariel is genderless, so.
That's a really good tier list.
Thank you.
All right, so I have 2 ways I can go with this because I have 2 left.
Okay.
I have one that's just obscure and probably no one's gonna get.
Give me that one. Give me that one
So
right now.
we're going with that one. And I think I'll do the other one last because the last one's fucking deep.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. And there are levels to this one as well. You're never gonna fucking guess this one.
Oh my god. What could this even...
All right. So, again, we have a singular Arcadia in the highest tier. And this is a category 1 as well. This is not a ranking. We have, in the lowest tier, or the lowest category, we have Mr. Roland. We've got Bryn, Dusk, and Loki. This is going to be really difficult for our audio listeners to enjoy.
Yeah, it is. So go watch our YouTube... Bro, our YouTube video, our last one,
Popping off, man.
it's got like almost 200 views. No one watches on YouTube. All right, let's see here. I don't know, Pimp. So the bottom tier is what's really fucking me up because Roland is Bryn's dad, and Dusk and Loki look very similar. And other than that, it's just so all over the place. It doesn't even make sense. Give me one of my hints.
It is. I won't say pop culture. It's meme culture. Probably early this year, late last year. And it's like fucking alleyway trash meme tier.
Does this at all involve Skibbity Toilet?
No, it's not. It's not Zoomer. It's Zoomer adjacent, but it's not like true Zoomer meme tier.
So it's not a regular tier, so it's definitely not who has the most Riz.
No.
Let's see here. Is it... sci-fi movie related? Is it Star Wars related?
No, it's not movie related. I mean, there's sci-fi aspects, I guess. There's high fantasy aspects.
Is this what type of movie they want to watch?
No. Your
Fuck!
questions.
Fuck, alright, hit me with
All
it.
right. So here's the here's the tier list.
Let's see here. Bro,
So
shut the fuck up.
I present to you the Shadow Wizard Money Gang tier list. And our
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
So Arcadia, she's our point blank. She's our Shadow Wizard Money Gang because she embraces it all. The shadows of Feywild. She does some fairy shit. Fucking probably has a bunch of money because she's like a princess. And then we have the Shadow Wizards. We've got Scarlet. We've got Lucian, Artemis, Rayman, Kor, Onyx, Magyar, Munin, Sentinel. And then Money Gang. These people only care about money. That's all they care about.
Bodvar only cares about money?
Bodvar fucks with money.
Bro, Bodvar only cared about going to Valhalla and fought so hard he just couldn't die and just went to Valhalla himself.
And then we have the Shadow Money. These people are making their money in the slums. You got Nash. You got Queen Nai, Taros, Ulgrim. Ulgrim selling fucking bootleg weapons to criminals. Cross
Jala's selling feet pics.
Jala's selling OnlyFans, brother. I don't know why I put Vector there. Wizard Gang.
These are just wizards.
Yeah, just wizards. Shadow Gang. Just people that live in the shadows. And then Wizard Money. So the reason, I think this is the biggest talking point here. I think Loki and Dusk are self-explanatory. Bryn's got some fucking wizard powers, and she's cashing in on these Valhalla battles. Like, she's bringing people to Valhalla and fucking cashing in.
This is
she's
so
like
absurd. I love
their
it.
manager. And then I feel like Sir Roland and his fucking Knights of the Round Table are like abusing the fuck out of wizards to gain land or whatever fucking knights do.
Okay, all right.
So I present to you the Shadow Wizard Money Gang tier list, but we're not stopping there.
Oh, we aren't?
I feel like it was hard to categorize these.
What the fuck?
So
you spent so much time on that.
We have the Shadow Wizard Money Gang alignment chart. Obviously, a bunch of people kind of hang out down here in the Shadow Money Gang area. But let's talk some extremes. We got Ember down here pulling a full Robin Hood. Shadow Money Gang, fucking bottom of the quadrant. She is Robin Hooding these motherfuckers and spreading the wealth. And then Wizard Gang Money Gang, Loki, of course, exploiting everyone. Let's go up to Shadow Wizard Shadow Money. Volkov, been around for years. He's a fucking vampire. He's got all the money in the world. And
I like how nobody in this side is all the way, though.
No, not quite. You can never be full Shadow Money Shadow Wizard. Impossible. The most interesting quadrant. Shadow Wizard Wizard Gang. So, we got some options here. Nyx is kind of high up there in the Shadow Wizard, but she's kind of a loner, so not really Wizard Gang. Jiro, he's got a Shadow Clones. Very high Shadow Wizard,
True.
But not so much Wizard Gang. Now, I think you might take some contention with this. Azoth is not quite pegged out on the Wizard Gang meter.
Makes sense.
He's a Shadow
Makes
Wizard,
sense.
but not quite Wizard Gang.
Okay, I get it.
He's got an army of skeletons, but not quite. Fucking Magyar. Pegged the fuck out.
Peg?
Shadow Wizard Gang. He's just a bunch of souls in armor. Like, he's his own
Big
Wizard Gang.
right there.
Alright. So there's my second tier list.
I love how much time you spent on this.
Oh, shit. That's a good one. I'm excited
Alright.
with my next one. Go ahead, hit me with your next one.
Alright, let me grab it here. So this one... So I'm going to give you a free hint at the beginning
Oh my god.
that there is a hint already built into the tier list.
This is sort of the opposite of my next tier list as far as like placements go. Not
Okay.
quite. Not quite. All right. So what's the free hint?
The hint is that it is in the, like, it's staring you right in the face.
That's the worst hint I've ever. Okay, so
Well, that's why it doesn't count as one of the hints.
all right. So S tier. Okay, so it's not because first one in S tier is Ulgrim. So you didn't rank these people by their names. That's good. That's overplayed. You ever seen those tier lists where it's like S tier and it's all the people that's names start with S and then
No,
A
that sounds
tier?
stupid as hell, though.
It's so fucking stupid, dude. A tier. Okay, so I think the ones that are the biggest hint are E, F, and G. Zariel. You got Vrax and Rayman.
Yeah, that's a good hint.
Okay, Rayman ain't got no limbs. Vrax has one eye. Is it their number of eyes? No. Dude, I need an actual hint.
It involves a certain month out of the year.
There's 12 of those.
Yeah.
January, February, March, April, May, June. No. July, August, September, November, December. Nope. Fuck.
I will say you did say the month.
I did say the month. Okay, here's my first guess. Is this their ability to remember the 21st night of September?
Nope.
Shit. All right, I need another hint.
Roy G. Biv.
Oh, this is the Pride. Is this Pride?
Fuck yeah, it is Happy Pride Month, boys.
Dude, hell yeah, brother.
This is my headcanon for who's what. Take it with a grain of salt. We got our straights up here. They're gray. They're boring. All the boring people up here. We'll skip over those. Gay, we got Loki. We got Dusk probably together. They look similar. They love each other. Red Raptor, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Imagine just big, tough leader of the Power Rangers, and he just has a just beautiful man love with, I don't know, probably the Blue Ranger, and the Blue Ranger's dead. Oh, fantastic. Jayun, come on now. Volkov?
Gayun, right? Gayun.
Volkov, been around long enough as a vampire to realize bitches ain't shit. It's all in the men. Ezio, I just don't like Ezio, so I didn't know where to put him. I tried to put him in the asexual. Didn't make sense. When I said I didn't like him, I meant like I didn't like the vibes putting out, because I feel like if I put him gay, it was like an Italian stereotype. If I put him intersexual, that didn't make sense. Asexual didn't really make sense, and straight was just boring. So I didn't know where to put him, so I just had to headcanon. I was like, all right. I had to, like, matchmake him with somebody, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe he has, like a crush on, like, someone who you wouldn't expect, like Thatch. So that's kind of my headcanon. Like,
I was kind of
doesn't
thinking, like,
pretty
Jaeyoon.
people.
Like, he knows Jaeyoon's vibe.
No, Jaeyoon's too good for him, man. Jaeyoon's a lover. Ezio's a cheater. Hands down. Then you got your lesbians. You've got the silent lesbian, Yumiko. You've got Jala. That's obvious. Fate. I didn't know where to put Fate. I didn't really get a vibe. She's just a space witch that does space witch shit.
Perfect.
Cassidy, of course, she's strong lesbian. I grew up with these cowboy hat wearing, horse riding, fucking just strong lesbians. And then you got Nyx, who I don't know. I felt like this was the obvious choice. Now you've got bisexual, of course. These were ones I was just kind of confused in. I feel like and that's why I put them there. But the only one that I really feel strong bisexual vibes for is Petra, because I feel like she just gets whatever she wants and whatever she's in the mood for, no matter what it is. If anybody was pansexual and I made an extra like slot for that, Petra is definitely going there. And Sentinel I just put there because most people ship Sentinel with Queen Nai, and you know what? I just want to see something different, you know?
Dude, Sentinel and Lucian, man. Sentinel Lucian.
Oh, yeah. And Lucian, he's just icon. Now, asexual, these are your robots, your living rocks, your gargoyles, your other robots, your bug man. You'll notice I put Thea here. Or put Thea here. Here. Do you want to know why? Because she's already married. She's married to that fucking bag, bro. All she cares about is that sponsor money.
Hold on, wait a second. Did I put her in Money Gang? Thea is not Money Gang. That's disappointing. All right, back to your tier list.
And then you've got intersexual, which is so I didn't want to put him as trans because that is a whole other thing. Intersexual is more like born with both, born with none, or born with things that aren't really assigned to a gender. And he just doesn't have a gender. He's genderless. So I just put him in intersexual.
Before you get to Brax, I just can't wait to hear how you're going to say this.
So let me scroll in here. It's just unknown.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows. And then you've got straight but Rayman.
Straight but Rayman. Perfect.
And the reason I picked straight is because I already can't remember the name of the show because it was so mid. But there was like an anime Ubisoft show. Remember that?
Yeah. Laserhawk.
Yeah, Laserhawk. And he was snorting cocaine off like some sort of animal stripper lady. So the man's definitely straight. Buddy's Rayman. So.
Shout out to our LGBTQIA homies.
Happy Pride Month.
Pride Month. Let's go. All right. Last one, Rax. And this is not quite as obscure as my last one, but it's out there.
Okay. Also, shout out for Lover Lady said I should just put Vrax as racist. Because it's canon.
All right, so here's my last one.
Oh, God. All right. So we got Rayman in what would be the S tier. Is this S through E tier or whatever?
These are blank because there are categories other than the traditional S, Alpha, B, Charlie, D, Echo. These are in order. So it is ranked, but it is not S through E tier.
All right. Go ahead and give me a hint.
So I'll open with this. This is not your hint. There is scientific data to back some of these claims. It is relating to anatomy.
Bro, is this cock size?
No. There's only a couple more body parts you can go to.
Arm length?
No. That's a good one, though.
Related to anatomy. Is it sexual?
Could be.
Is this a best feet tier list? That's not a guess. That's not a guess. I still have one guess left and one hint left.
That's not it. Not best feet.
All right, give me my last hint.
It's a combination of your first guess and last guess.
Who gives the best foot jobs?
No.
Damn.
So this is the shoe size tier list.
What?
All right, so up top we have you know what they say about big feet with Rayman. Size greater than 13. You got Tezca, Nash, Magyar, Taros, Zol, and Onyx.
This is a good one. This is starting to unfold in my mind.
11 to 13, you got Bodvar, Olgrim, Kor, Azoth, Isaiah. You got Sir Roland, Sentinel, and Ragnar. And then the extremely average gang, 8.5 to 10.5. Won't talk about that because it's fucking large, despite their average shoe size. 6 to 8, you've got Loki, Wushang, Artemis, Jaeyoon. What the fuck's Koji? I always get Koji and Jiro confused because they're both 4 letters. Vrax, Ada, Asuri, Thea, you got Hattori and Moonin. And then less than 6, you've got Yumiko, Linfei, and Kaya. So,
Okay. Now, my question is, where do I fit in here? Because depending on the shoe, it's anywhere from 10.5 to 11.5.
So these are in standard U.S. male sizes. And I would say it's a sneaker. It is based on a sneaker size. Not a high heel, not a dress shoe, not a boot, a sneaker. So, going with that, I had some scientific data I referred to.
Wait, what?
I've sent you 2 more images.
Holy shit.
So, we have a graph of male and female with North America, Europe, and Asia. If you'll notice, on the male side, North America and Europe are about the same. Asia, their feet are significantly smaller. And on the female side, again, North America and Europe, similar, but in this case, Europe has bigger feet in their females than North America. And Asia, again, smaller. So I used those to go back and figure out, approximately based on their country of origin, where they would fit in the size chart for the shoes.
And people say I'm the foot guy in the Discord. What the fuck?
The second graph that I sent you, and I don't understand this graph entirely, but this would be a graph comparing U.S. shoe sizes in males and females, and I do not have the sample population for this one. But it does show that there is some overlap in the 8.5 to 10.5 range. Which, if you'll notice, there is some overlap in my 8.5 to 10.5 range, and there are some females that have larger shoes than males in the 8.5 and 10.5 range. That also holds true for the 6 to 8 range, in which there are fewer males. And in the case of this graph, there were no males, but this is the fantasy world. And to top it all off, I have
Sometimes I
ordered
forget
these.
you were a scientist.
To top it all off, I have ordered these from highest to lowest within the tiers. So in the 8.5 and 10.5, Thor is a 10.5, whereas Queen Nai is an 8.5.
Okay, all right.
So I present to you my scientifically proven, mostly lore accurate, shoe size tier list.
Holy shit.
That was so stupid. I spent so much time on this. For our audio listeners, that's not going to be an enjoyable segment.
Oh my god. Not an enjoyable episode. We started with an opening. We started with commissions.
No, this is strictly for the visual enjoyers of us.
This is going to be the biggest conversion to YouTube. We're going to see a mass exodus from the Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever else the fuck you get your podcasts.
We're about to see a 50% increase in our YouTube viewership. which will result in about 65 views. Oh, man.
If you think I've not been thinking about me saying I hate Ezio at the worst time to make it sound worse, it's what I meant. It sounded like I was like, I hate Ezio, so he's gay. No. I hate Ezio. I hate Ezio because he doesn't belong in Brawlhalla as a legend. He should be a fucking crossover, if anything. And I hate him, and I didn't want to spend any time on him. And I was just like, I don't know what he is. I can't even. I've never played any of the Assassin's Creed games. I don't know if they're gay. I don't know if they're straight.
Could have just added another tier list. I don't know.
I could have just not said that I hated Ezio when I was talking about gay people.
You could have just left Ezio out. Just left him out.
I just needed to clarify there. Just needed to clarify. Me hating Ezio had no correlation with where I put him on the list.
Thanks for clearing that up, Rox. I appreciate the fact that we will retain some of our viewership because of this.
Let's go.
All right. That's all we got. Close this out, Rox.
I wasn't prepared for this. I forgot that I did the intro last week.
I intro, you close out.
Hold on, I'm pulling up our YouTube channel so I can say something nice about it. Wow, check that out, guys. We have a massive 16 views since I posted the new episode today. What do you think about the new thumbnail?
It doesn't scream Brawlhalla to me, but I like it.
Now I'm going to be thinking about that for the next 3 hours and make a new one.
No. I think if we added some Brawlhalla flavor to it, other than the logo, it would work out better.
Okay.
Even if it's just a small image render of a legend. Like maybe one by your name and one by my name? Something like that.
See, I was thinking about, like, the whenever the Brawlhalla YouTube channel or, like, the Brawlhalla esports channel posts, like, the verses, and they just have, like, in the corners the legend. I was thinking about, like, maybe the corners, like, picture height, just, like, legends that... I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we need some Brawlhalla essence to it. Like, the logo, it works, but doesn't scream Brawlhalla. Like, what are these two clowns talking about? We don't know what we're talking about half the time. So the other half the time, we need our fans to know what we're talking about. You're right. And if they don't, then we ain't gonna get no new fans.
Finally got the Voodoo Ranger up on the... Up on the YouTube. I posted it on Twitter weeks ago. Nobody said anything.
So we'll also get the Game Banana links for the two new crossovers. I'm going to call them crossovers. The two new crossovers, mods, for Takatsu Tezuka and Coors Light Core. We'll get those links up.
Hell yeah. But 192 views on our last episode of the podcast on YouTube?
And that one, like, there was nothing special about it.
It was
just us.
Oh, yeah. Just big chill. It's our 3-year anniversary podcast.
Nothing big, just us. Just us.
Just you and I. But, yeah, thanks for the support on YouTube. It's nice to see subscribers and views go up. I mean, we've never really had a problem on it anywhere else, but I just want the YouTube to take off, you know? Admit that you guys want to see our pretty faces, our bald heads.
It's a big ask. I mean, we're asking people to look at us for an hour and 13 minutes right now.
Yeah.
Minus the pauses. I can't even look at myself in the mirror for 1 minute and 13 seconds. So, peace.
Thanks for watching. Peace.
Thanks for watching.